So if you're installing a turbo on your Cummins engine, one of the most time-consuming, painstaking, difficult tasks is installing this oil drain back into the block. You see, whoever engineered this made it really simple to get the oil drain into the engine while it's out of the truck like this one. But when it's in the truck, you've got the turbo right here, you got the wheel, you got the shock tower, everything else around it, you got the battery over here. You almost can't get in and push straight to get this in so it doesn't leak. Today, we're going to show you how to do it an easy way. The danger with not installing one of these correctly is that the oil will come back up and it'll either leak through your turbo or it's going to leak out of the bottom. It's a big deal. If you don't push the oil drain in straight, if it goes in at an angle, it can cause the O-rings to roll up and or be pinched. Sometimes the O-ring gets pinched so hard it tears. Or if you don't insert it deep enough, it usually will result in oil leakage. If any of these things happens, you'll have to take it out and reinstall the oil drain. And it's probably going to require new O-rings. Make sure every part of your oil drain is sloping downwards. Level is not sufficient. If it's level or sloping upwards, the oil will back up into the turbo and it's going to leak out the turbo oil seals. There's a link below to our turbo oil leak video that will explain all that. It's important to note that there's a reason why Cummins uses this type of oil drain. See how wide the ID is on this? Some people don't use this type, instead try to use an AN style or machine fittings with a silicone tube in between. They do this because it may be easier to install or they like the way it looks. However, to drain sufficiently for a 5.9 or a 6.7 Cummins, the ID has to be at least 0.7 of an inch throughout the entire oil drain, or it won't drain fast enough and your turbo will leak. Machine fittings that use a silicone tube in between typically are not large enough to drain fast enough, and in the long run will cause you even more problems. So here's how you do it. If you have your stock oil drain and you're putting that back in, you'll have the correct bend. If not, you'll have to find the bend that's closest to it to get it to work. So you're going to want to get a 3/4. You can use a 19. Sometimes an 18 will work, but you put that wrench and you're going to fit it right around there. You're also going to get a crowbar, and I put a towel around it. I've seen people put gloves around it, and I just zip tied mine on here. You're going to take a 3/4 or a 19. I've seen 18 work sometimes. You just need one that fits tight around there. To push down on the shoulder, put the oil drain in as straight as you can. Then you're going to take the crowbar tool with the zip tied rag so you don't damage anything. So it looks like that. And then when you get under the truck, you're going to do this with the wrench, and then you're going to push with the crowbar here. And you can kind of wedge against the frame of the truck if you have to, and you'll be able to push that and get it sunk all the way in and deep like that one. This is what it looks like from the wheel well. You can see the shoulder is in all the way. If you've started to smash or bend the neck of the tube, you can always use 2 wrenches to distribute the pressure more evenly around the shoulder. This is what it looks like from the wheel well while you're working under the truck. But either way, this method works great. It should make your life a lot better, and it'll save you hours from your install.